A prime factorization shows how to write a number as the product of prime factors. In this video, we will be working to write prime factorization using exponents. As a reminder, a prime number is a number whose only factors are 1 and itself. For example, 2 is a prime number because the only factors of 2 are 2 and 1. More examples of prime numbers are 3, 5, and 7. But remember, there are many more. Why are 4 and 6 missing from our list? That's because they are not prime. They have more factors than just 1 in themselves. For example, 4 is 1 times 4, but also 2 times 2. The factors of 4 are 1, 2, and 4. 6 is 1 times 6, but also 2 times 3. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. An exponent tells you how many times to use the base as a factor. Written here, we have 3 to the power of 4. 3 is the base, and 4 is the exponent. Remember, our exponent tells us how many times to use the base as a factor. So in this case, we will use our base of 3 4 times. 3 to the power of 4 also equals 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. To find the prime factorization of a number, we will divide by prime factors until our quotient is 1. Let's find the prime factorization of 8 and write our answer using exponents. Remember, we will be dividing by prime numbers until we reach a quotient of 1. What prime number is 8 divisible by? 8 is divisible by the prime number 2. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. Now let's take our quotient of 4 and divide it by a prime number. The only prime number divisible by 4 is 2. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. Again, we will take our quotient, which is 2, and divide it by a prime number. 2 divided by 2 equals 1. Look at the prime numbers we have divided by to reach a quotient of 1. 2, 2, and 2. This means that the prime factorization of 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. You'll notice that our prime factor of 2 repeats itself 3 times. We can write this using an exponent by writing 2 to the power of 3. The prime factorization of 8 is 2 to the power of 3. Now let's find the prime factorization of 20 and write the answer using exponents. What is a number that 20 is divisible by? You may think of 20 as being divisible by 10 or 4, and you're right. But remember, to solve for prime factorization, we only want to divide by prime numbers. What is a prime number that 20 is divisible by? 20 is divisible by the prime numbers 2 and 5. It doesn't matter which prime number you begin with, you will find the right answer either way. But for this example, let's begin by dividing 20 by 2, which is 10. Now we will take our quotient of 10 and divide by a prime number again. Let's solve 10 divided by 5, which equals 2. Remember, we want to reach a quotient of 1, so let's repeat this process. The only prime number 2 is divisible by is 2. 2 divided by 2 equals 1. Now that we have reached a quotient of 1, let's look at the prime numbers we divided by. 2, 5, and 2. 20 equals 2 times 5 times 2. But remember, when finding the prime factorization of a number, we order our prime factors from least to greatest. Let's do that now. The prime factorization of 20 is 2 times 2 times 5. Look at our prime factors. The prime factor of 2 repeats itself twice. We can write this as 2 to the power of 2. We need to still include the other prime factor of 5. This means the prime factorization of 20 is 2 to the power of 2 times 5. Let's complete one more problem together by finding the prime factorization of 36. 36 is divisible by the prime number 2. 36 divided by 2 equals 18. We can take our quotient of 18 and divide by a prime number again. We can divide 18 by 2 and solve for 9. The only prime number 9 is divisible by is 3. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. Let's take our quotient of 3 and divide by 3 to find a quotient of 1. What prime numbers have we used to find a quotient of 1? Let's put them in order from least to greatest. 2, 2, 3, and 3. We will take all of these prime factors to write out our prime factorization of 36. 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. We will rewrite our factors using exponents. 2 times 2 can be written as 2 to the power of 2, and 3 times 3 can be written as 3 to the power of 2. We have taken our multiplication sentence of 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 and rewritten it using exponents. Our prime factorization of 36 is 2 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2.